Wow, this is pretty cool. She will explain you first, and then you can also ask question. What you want to know?
But you can eat while he's talking. You don't. That's not proper. I don't disrespect. Is that
She's
is
can be she brought this fruit, but
while you're
he
talking.
thought he shouldn't eat while we're talking to you.
No problem. No problem. You can eat first, and then you can explain later.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You can eat later also. Okay. Beautiful.
Did you ever hear a TV program on TV? Do you watch TV? Do you even watch TV?
I used to, but it's been a while.
Okay. Well, they had a program on there that I used to love to watch.
Oh.
I'm trying to get the words right. Um, uh, which is grasshopper.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Kung Fu. Kung Fu.
And
Remember Kung Fu?
I do.
Huh?
I mean, I know what you're talking about.
honestly,
Yeah.
English
Yeah.
Right.
transformed into a
Chỉ có thầy vô mặt thầy này nhỉ?
they call it's a
Maybe
basically
like that.
fighter.
Yeah.
He knows
Like a kung fu master.
he knows how to
Right.
protect himself. People come up to him and he just takes his hooked into the ground.
Ram.
Yeah.
Just knows how to twist you just right there. Pain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right, right.
That's what we think of when we see monks.
Huh?
That's like what we think of when we see monks like them.
So you don't want to mess with him. You don't want
No.
to mess with him.
Well, but
No.
he is a master in training our mind,
Uh-huh.
not like physical
Uh-huh.
fighting, mental training.
So you travel from California too? Wow. I'd say.
Is this your wife?
No.
I have no wife.
You're a wise man.
I learned it the hard way, yeah.
Take it from me.
Yeah. Anyway.
We just got here last night.
Really?
Yeah,
This guy here last night, you must be roadworthy or road tired.
we're used to
You've been
it.
driving.
Yeah, but we.
Do you like it? You ever flown?
Yeah.
You know, I particularly don't want to fly anymore.
He was in the Air Force though.
Yeah,
Served in the Air Force.
yeah. In the Vietnam War,
Really.
but I didn't fight. I didn't fight.
Mm.
They had a draft back then. They had a draft,
Mm-hmm.
and my numbers were bad.
Mhm.
That I might get drafted, and I don't want to get drafted
Mhm.
because that means they put a gun in your hand. The army says, "Here's a gun, go shoot them," right? And I said, "You're gonna make me? I'm not gonna shoot anybody." And worse,
They shoot back.
they shoot back. I'm out of here. You know, I was able to get in the Air Force. I didn't want to go in the Air Force, but at the time it was the best thing. I was young. Best thing I could do to keep from getting killed. The Air Force treated me like a baby. They said, "What would you like?" They didn't tell me what would you like to do. I said, "Well, I'd like to work on airplanes." So I got to. They trained me on working on these four engine. They look at Boeing 707. Do you know what a regular standard old fashioned Boeing 707? You know what that is? Okay.
Kind of.
I used to start engines on those. I used to pre-flight them, get them ready for the flights. And they were officers, and I'm just a airman. I'm just one strike. You know,
Okay.
one little,
Like taking care of the plane?
yeah, taking care of the plane, yeah.
Okay.
And so I get it all pre-plated. For 'em. Take off the. And then they show up and I got a log and me about 18 years old, snotty-nosed kid, go into the bus where they arrive to go into the airplane. And then I present them the log and they say, how about this? How about this? Oh, that's a circle red X. You don't, we got this part. We didn't have this part, so we had to cannibalize from another airplane to bring it so it can work. And it's all signed off and all of the things you check. And then after that, they go get boarded and they start call engines start on them. And after I call the engine, start the engines roaring and going. So I have to unplug. I have to unplug
Coffee?
the plane's power.
You want any coffee?
Are you kidding me?
Here. I've already had a cup of tea.
He can't have
Too much?
no. He has decaffeinated.
Oh, okay.
You can put cream in it.
It's Vietnamese coffee. It's like strong but sweet.
It's the 3-in-1.
Yeah, I think so. You want one?
Sure.
That
Thank you.
is delicious.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
That is absolutely delicious.
I like it too.
It's sweet.
Mhm.
That's
I
right.
don't know.
Clean it.
Yeah, yeah. It's quite sweet.
That's
Okay,
very,
my,
very nice.
Eat my tangerine. This is pretty cool. So
Oh, goodness, that's good.
How long did you work with the planes?
The term was 4 years.
Okay.
I got an early out, 6 months. At the time, the war was about over, and they
Mm.
said, if you want to, you can go home. They didn't want me to. They said, you can stay. We want you to stay. They all love me.
Oh.
And Okinawa is beautiful country.
Did you go there?
Okinawa is where I was at.
Oh,
In
okay.
Okinawa,
station.
Oh.
they had beautiful waters, and I had an air tank, and I used to dive when I was off duty.
Mm.
I'd go diving in Okinawa. I got to see the underworld. I'd just float. Like being weightless underwater, just uh, swimming with fish. They come up to you. Hi, how are you today? Yeah, yeah. But some of them were sea snakes.
Oh.
But over there, they had sea snakes. They are deadly poisonous. They got
Oh, really?
little tiny mouths. And I used to wear a wetsuit to keep me warm.
Uh-huh.
So they couldn't.
Oh, bite you.
Yeah, they weren't that much of a threat.
Okay.
But still, I drove in once when there was a whole gaggle of them.
Oh man.
Hundreds of, and they were having their ceremony for doing this. Maybe they round around like this. They're all watching and they're all doing this stuff here, and I'm down in there amongst all of these snakes, deadly snakes. I said, well, this is nice, but I don't really want to be here.
Good thinking.
Got back up and went somewhere else. And there was like a cave that we used to dive in. You could see the lights on the other side. So you dove in, we drove under the water, and went to the other side where we had a barbecue grill. And we barbecue on the other side of that. And you could crawl out and go back to up on to land. But that also was a place where they had the Japanese bunkers that the Japanese used to watch the shoreline to see if there were any Americans coming in, and they were all abandoned then because of the World War II was over. But I got to crawl up in those and look out and see what the Japanese saw looking for Americans. Yeah. I could go on, and everybody's getting ready. I want. This ain't right. This isn't it.
What's that?
I want to do this as.
You don't.
You want to sit up here?
Can you suck on your coffee while he's talking?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I want to do. Yeah, put this out of the way.
Mm.
And I'm gonna pop it here. Do it proper. Okay.
You want to sit here?
Yeah, sit on the cushion, bud. Okay.
We just lay it down flat.
Oh yeah. I don't want to fish on it. What do you want?
Prop your phone up. Do you have lights?
There you go.
You just charge it. It's got, it's wide, but it's Bluetooth. It's got a 72-hour battery.
So it's real cheap, right? Pick it up hardwire.
Not hardware, but Bluetooth is solid.
Yeah, cool, man. Very cool. Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Get pictures of this. I don't know if I can cross my legs or not. You're supposed to have your shoes off.
That's okay.
Have shoes off?
It's okay.
Huh?
It might be more comfortable for you with them off.
Huh? Off?
Up to you.
It's up to you, bud.
I don't want to disrespect.
But
Respect yourself, too. It's the best I can do.
This is great.
That's pretty good. I think if we double up on the cushions.
This is what I wanted to do.
because
Hi.
that's-
And you
if
can
we-
sit like
if-
on a
If we make this,
lifted
if
chair.
we make
Let's
this
try again,
a
maybe.
little higher,
They don't
his legs will be more comfortable.
You can untie
So if we
yourself.
can lift-
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
wait. I want to put
Oh.
more.
Yeah.
No, no.
I want to put more for you. You
there's
just
two
need
cushions underneath there.
cushions.
Okay, I got my legs crossed.
This will be fine
that's
like
okay.
this only for a few minutes. After your back will start leaning backwards. If we
Take a nap.
like,
If
you can see if you put it up.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We make it
let's-
higher.
I'm holding
Yeah.
everybody. I'm holding him.
Kind of hard to get him up
We're getting
right now in
Yeah,
the
okay,
position.
I'm
he's
fine.
in.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. And
If
he's
you,
gonna
if you
be
start
doing
to get
the
uncomfortable,
ceremony.
Okay.
We'll help you adjust.
No, I'll just work forward and
Sit
sit
over here
down.
with
Right there on the chair.
forgot your name again.
Whatever's comfortable to you.
Darcy.
Darcy.
Chair's comfortable, whatever's comfortable too.
We're gonna sing a song
Hi.
first?
That's karaoke.
I like Journey
Huh?
a lot.
Journey. No
Journey?
way.
A lot.
Oh, yeah.
What is,
Yeah.
what is?
Really?
Journey, the band from
The band Journey.
Journey.
Um,
I'm a huge Journey fan.
Really?
City,
Wow.
City Lights is one of the
Yep.
best songs ever
Yep.
written.
City Lights. Yep.
City Lights is amazing.
Yep.
That's great.
I seen Journey.
You know their singer. They got a new singer. He's from Thailand.
He's exactly sings exactly to the T. I seen him live in Connecticut.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Seen him live. But this is unreal.
yeah, he's unreal. They're incredible. The Journey's incredible.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Best band ever.
Okay.
Không được. Nó tính mà cầu nữa. Bây giờ. Không bây giờ.
Now we interview you. No, it's very hard to use because the space bar is between two testing, but it's cool.
Testing.
It's cool.
Testing. 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 Inequality. Oh. Buddy? Your name is his name is Buddy, right?
Buddy. Yep. His name is Buddy.
Buddy, did you have a question for Sarah?
Um, I only know you people from TV, American TV. And I used to watch a program called Kung Fu, meaning no disrespect to anybody. But uh, um, I want to know, is there still a group of people that they call them, if I'm not pronouncing this wrong, Shaolin warriors? Is there such a thing as that?
Yeah,
Good question.
he said so, yeah.
There is still that. And I remember from the TV show that they were very particular on who they picked and why they picked. And the first thing they did was to teach you respect and also how to think properly. Um, and years they went to classes how to defend themselves properly. And it always amazed me at how Kwai Chang Caine, is that what his name was? The man that represented the TV show, that the Warriors. It always impressed me how he got involved with Americans or criminals or bad people, basically. And he was able to take on many people at once. Didn't matter. And I just, that intrigued me and it stayed with me all these years. And it's not shown on TV anymore. But if it did come back, I'd still watch it because it was very interesting. And how they took kids from young age and trained them all the way up, and how wise all the ministers were to tell them how to think properly. So that's about it. That was my question. Did I answer my own question? I don't know. You had anything to add to that?
Yes. We can talk about it.
Mike.
Thank you for inviting us to the session.
You have to go to chat. Yeah.
So on American television, Seattle, there was a program about Shaolin monks. They can do like martial art, and in the program, some Westerners would come and learn from the monks about that. So he remembered what he understands about monks is from that television program, and he said that they would train those people who came to them, train them in respect, learning about respect and about how to think properly, like how to use their mind. And he remembers that program. So that's what he understands about you, I think. So maybe you can explain if his understanding is correct or not.
So he know about the Shaolin monk from
Yes.
China. Yeah.
Yeah. From television.
Buddhism started in India over 2,500 years ago. Chinese monks go to India and copy Buddhism from India. At that time, in China, martial art like Shaolin, Wudam, like that, many traditional martial art still spreading in the country, in China. That's why when Buddhism spread in China, they accept Buddhism. Besides, they are also they were also attaching on martial art. That's why they combine teaching of Buddha together with martial art. Still now, there was in China, some of the Buddhist monks are combining teaching of Buddha and practicing martial art. But Buddhism also spread to Myanmar. I am from Myanmar, Burma, Thailand. But no martial art in Myanmar and Thailand.
I got a buddy who came from Thailand.
That's why in Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, no martial art like China. That's why we accept only teaching of Buddha. Cause and effect or action and the same reaction of our physical, verbal, and mental action. This is called karmic law. We accept karmic law. We accept Four Noble Truth. We keep precept, especially five main basic precept or moral conduct. No killing any living beings. No taking what is not given, or no stealing. No sexual misconduct. No telling lie. No telling what is not sure. No telling what is no telling lie or no telling what is not sure, and then no using drugs and alcohol. Besides, we are learning and teaching Buddhist literature. Another one is we are also practicing and teaching according to Buddhist literature, according to the teaching of Buddha. Buddha already enlightened in India. From India, his teaching spread to Sri Lanka, Thailand, Burma, Laos, Cambodia, like that. Also to China. For the Chinese, they combine teaching of Buddha with their culture. Martial art is also the tradition of the Chinese people. So they combine martial art with teaching of Buddha. But for us, no martial art like that. China is called Mahayana Buddhism. Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Buddhism are Theravada. Theravada is accepting the original teaching of Buddha as it is. No adding, no removing. For China, they will add according to their culture tradition. They will remove some of the teaching of Buddha. So Chinese Buddhism is not the same as original teaching of Buddha. That's why only in China there is a practicing or teaching martial art by the Chinese monk or bhikkhu. You explain?
So the those monks on the show, they were Chinese monks.
Mhm.
So the monks from China, they originally learned from the Buddha in India. You know, you know who the Buddha was?
Well, I don't want to mean any disrespect. In my mind, what I've seen on TV is they they can all hear me. They can no disrespect.
I'm sure he was a very nice fellow. He's real, right? He was a real person.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, at heart, he was a very good person
Hmm.
and a little overweight. Could have possibly missed a few meals. Meaning no disrespect to anybody. But that's just what I've seen from my perspective. Um, you talked about mind control. I'm changing the subject a little bit here. Mind control, and it reminds me of 7 words. 5, 6, 7. 7 words. Uh, it it says love, joy, peace, long suffering, kindness, goodness, faith. Love, joy, peace, long suffering, kindness, joy, faith, and self control. Oh, that's 8. I was mistaken. 8. Now, if you practice all these things, there's no law against that. And if you do constantly, you'll be a better person for it. So uh, keep those words in mind.
Where did you come up with those words?
Well, uh, there's a divine creator of all of us over Buddha, over oh, who else? What are some other gods? There are some world gods that were created here through people, and we are only people. We are a creation from God, the divine creator. Now, you all know how important it is for us to have a name, a personal name that describes us. You can have a good name. You've done things all your life in a good way. Or you can be like Al Capone, Hitler, um, bad humans that have a bad name. That will be for eternity. So back to a name, the divine creator. How important is it for you to know your name and what you stand for? Now, the divine creator, what's his name? It created this living planet. Look around. This planet is living, it's alive. But guess what? This planet is suffering too because of all the bad people in the world. Commerce, uh, people that own businesses that exploit the trees, that chop them all down. People that throw bad chemicals back into the water, that poison the water. Um, I could go on and on, but just basically for us to know the divine creator's name, it's said in many different languages. You can look it up in your own language. I don't have it with me right now, but there's many, many languages throughout the earth. Like, oh, some places it might be called Yeshua. Uh, but there's many, many names. I don't have a list right now, but Yehovah, maybe, possibly. Yeah, that's another one. But it would take me a long time to make my brain work. It's a little slow when you turn it on. It uh, I'm only 77, um, but Jehovah's name, for all practical purposes, right now in this country, and many other countries is Jehovah. Have any of us ever heard of that before? Huh? Well, that's the divine. He has been here forever. We can't conceive what forever is because we have a beginning and then we grow old and die. Now, when we die, what does Jehovah promise to all of us? He promises that we all will have the opportunity to know the true religion. And when we die, we will be dead. Now, bad people, really, really bad people, will not be brought back to life again. But the greater majority of us will be brought back and will be learned the truth. And at that time, this earth will be brought back to a paradise the way it was like in Adam and Eve's day. Uh, uh, so go ahead.
Can I explain to Zero?
Yeah,
what you're
yeah,
trying to say?
yeah.
So he was mentioning eight things that he learned from
Nine.
nine.
Yeah.
Like nine qualities that we should follow according to God.
Mm.
Or can we say from maybe we should bring Sienna because she
Always.
over there. I can bring her. Okay. If we follow those 8 things, then we can be a good person. Is that?
Basically, yes.
Yeah. And then
There's no law against that. You practice
Oh,
that.
those 8 things, they cannot be bad. If you practice them, it will be good. What are the 8 things?
Love, joy, peace,
Love, joy, peace,
long suffering,
long suffering,
kindness,
like endurance,
goodness, faith, mildness, self-control. And that's
kindness, goodness,
faith,
mildness,
self-control.
self-control. And then there are people not doing those things who are like harming the environment, destroying the earth, and they will suffer later for eternity. Is that right? Forever.
Yeah.
Mm.
I can add more. Uh, uh, Jehovah's adversary, Satan, the devil, wants to destroy as many good people as he possibly can. So you've got to watch out for the opposite of good. Satan, the devil. You probably recognize him by the horns on his head and the scepter, the bad scepter, and just living in a fiery furnace and blow. That's all makeup. That's all makeup. He is one of the divine creator's creation that went against Jehovah the God of the Almighty God. And because of that, he has been condemned. Eventually, he will be condemned forever. He will be abyssed forever. Uh, that's chew on that a while.
So there's also the devil. The devil makes good people. The devil makes good people to do bad things.
Mm.
But he said later, the devil will also be destroyed.
Yes.
And good will prevail. Good will win.
Yes. So is there anything you share you share about, you should share something to them? You know about their understanding? Yes, your perspectives.
Very difficult.
You might know more about the God that they're referring to, the God and the devil and everything.
Listening to your knowledge about life, conduct in life, I recognize something that I knew from my country. Originally, I come from Soviet Union, from Belarus. Wow. What a surprise. Okay. I did my job already. So that country is not religious country because this country was closed, communist. People could not practice religion. Oh, you have this skin. Oh my God. Oh. But we heard the concepts similar to what you are explaining about the God and the devil and the good and the evil. And when the country became open, more and more religious outflows from Christianity started appearing. People would knock on the door, ring the bell, you would open, and they would come with booklet, brochures to talk about Joshua and his word that he spread. But since some teenage age of mine, since I was a teenager, I started noticing my very inquisitive mind about life and myself and the world and the behavior of people and why sometimes even somebody is good towards me, they might be bad towards somebody else. Shall I respect and value this person because they're still good to me? Or shall I maybe not, because if they are not good towards others, one day they can turn their back to me too. So I was looking for that balance to find some kind of truthful way of dealing with people. And even I asked my parents to, how do we call it, baptize me? Like to make me Christian. Yeah, because I was not. And with whole heart, I tried to pray, to address the God, to teach me what is right. Although this wasn't working really. And then due to my life experience, I learned the Vedas. This is the Vedas comes from India. Mm-hmm. And I was looking for the truth there. Mm-hmm. And for understanding. We all know that we shouldn't kill, we shouldn't steal, we should be like developing some good mindset, as you were saying.
But this was not still enough to clarify why at all life happens, and especially it happens in the way it is, and why we can't control. Even though I'm doing what is right, still things happen to me in a wrong way. I don't want things to happen in this way. This makes me suffer, although I'm nice to others. So this couldn't be explained till I started practicing meditation, and I met the teaching of Buddha. And with the practice of meditation, I could experience and see by my own experience what the teaching is. And then I started having the answers. So, studying the Buddhism path, we also have these eight steps, like you were mentioning. Mm-hmm. This is also 8. You hesitated 7, 8, maybe 9. We have eightfold path, as it is called. And this eightfold path is similar but different. Mm-hmm. But still also it is directed in the same intention of knowing your own life path and being responsible for your own behavior and what you bring out. But the one different thing that Buddhism offers to us is to understand that the outcome of your actions is not immediate. If I do right now, it doesn't mean that immediately now I will get what is right and what is comfortable for me. I may continue experiencing some suffering. And as you said, we need to endure. What was the word you used? Suffering. Long suffering. So long suffering has place in this world.
I've been doing that a long time, long suffering. That's
Long suffering you've been doing long.
life.
Yes, like that. And this is not to reject. This is not only you, this is also me, and I guess everyone, right? When we learn from our experience, we can recognize that experience in others too. So the more we learn about ourselves, the more we can understand others. And this is where compassion is born, because we know how much we struggle and how much for us it is difficult to do what is right and abandon what is wrong because of those devils. We also have a concept of a devil, Mara, who also comes and shows you like there is an allure to do in an easier way, and not to put the right effort to do it in the right way. But with the development of the right understanding of those steps, we can put the right effort, and also we need to endure and accept whatever suffering is happening, understanding that the good result is not immediate, that we just create causes. And once causes are created, they can't but bring results. And what we are experiencing now is already the result of what we did before. So this learning becomes my own understanding, just with the practice of mindfulness, which means attentiveness, attentiveness to life as a whole, attentiveness to my behavior, attentiveness to the happening, attentiveness of every moment. This is the mindfulness when we bring attention to present happening and we actually detach from any ideas of any teaching, any learning. We are free to perceive as it is. If we don't bring any filter from knowing this story, this religion, that idea, then our mind is free to know the reality as it is. And by practicing like this, by detaching from any idea and by detaching from any arising experience at this present moment, to be available for the new experience of the new moment, we learn. And this learning gives the true transformation, where we don't need really strong effort, where we don't do forcefully because this is right like that, but naturally we start changing the view, and we start changing the attitude and behavior, and we start seeing the results, and we start understanding the connection between the causes and the results.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you have
Sorry, Kusala. Please share.
Hi, good morning. I don't know your backgrounds. I missed that part.
Oh, my background.
Yeah.
we were just driving by this morning and
Okay.
decided
Oh, great.
shortly from
I don't.
Could you just share?
Ellie can
Could you
quickly
share about that?
summarize.
They live nearby here 6 months of the year, right?
Yeah.
And then in the summertime,
Boston.
they live in Boston.
Place here, place up there.
That's him, not me.
No.
Yeah.
you stay here.
Yeah. Remember, I told you that I was in the military. I didn't want to go, and I told you that I had to, but I ended up. It was a positive, and I had pictures. I wish I could have brought pictures for you. I had a positive result from being in the military, and I turned a negative into a positive. But when I got done with that, I came home, and I went into civil service, and that being I was a firefighter for 25 years, and I remember one call. A lady was laying on her back; she had fallen, and when you get to a call like that, you have to assess the patient. So I'm picking her leg up. I'm saying, "Does this hurt when I bend it this way?" I'm picking her arm up. Does this hurt? Does this hurt? And I'm doing this several different moves to see if she can sit up. I got her to sit up, and she sat up. She looked up at me. She says, "Are you a doctor?"
No.
I wasn't a doctor. Nowhere near it. Just an EMT, emergency medical technician, is what they call it. But that whole it's stuck with me. But I did everything in the fire department. I even cooked for the crew. They gave me $5 in the morning, and I went to the store and I bought the groceries, came home, cooked, baked a chicken, cooked tea for everybody, iced tea for everybody. And usually I got them change back from $5, and they liked that. But not only did I cook, but I drove the fire trucks. I did everything. Uh, I didn't want to drive the fire trucks because then you had the responsibility of about 3 or 4 other people on the fire truck, and you're responsible for the fire truck. I would rather just be a fireman. I loved putting the fire out, and it didn't take too much intelligence. You put the wet stuff on the red stuff. That was easy. That was very easy. But that's my life. Basically, was for 25 years. I did things involved with basically helping people, and they again at the end of that career, they're crying again. Well, we don't want you to leave. We want you to say, we'll make you an officer. I didn't want to be an officer, just wanted to be a fireman. And then I got baptized as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. and I understand the divine creator, what he is, what he does, what he can do for people. Now, people have different names for him. I told you before. I wish I had the book of names. You could see the different names in different religions, but we all come from the same place, and we were created. We didn't have any choice. We came into this world. Now, what we do with it, and see, birthdays are another thing. Everybody gets so upset about their birthdays. You couldn't help being born, but your more important day is when you die. What did you accomplish in your life? Were you like a Hitler, or did you do good for people? So, so that's why we have a memorial every year for Jesus Christ doing it the way the divine creator wants it. There's all kinds of ways that they celebrate this birthday of Jesus. We don't celebrate his birthday, we celebrate his death, because that's what he accomplished in his life, to be as a perfect example of what a person ought to be. I'm getting tired. I've got very limited. I got about 2 hours, and then I got to go take a nap somewhere.
You are only 77, as you said.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You sort of
Keep
answered
telling
my
me that.
question. My question was going to be what motivates you to do all the good deeds that you did, and you sort of answered it, but could you talk more about your motivation to help and do so much good for people or serve your country, etc.?
I serve the country.
Anything that sort of
Service. Well, service. What service? I'm limited. Basically, I haven't the mind. I'm stupid. Okay? Stupido. In the new system. In the new system. Jehovah's going to make me smarter. So I can do the things more accurately. I don't want to be telling you lies. I'd rather be telling you the truth. The truth. Big word. Please, here.
Hey,
I think I better give it back. Thank you for sharing.
Oh.
I have a lot of respect for elder people who've done the things I can't even imagine going to war to, not against my will and stuff like that. Anyway, things that I can't imagine, and I only later in life learned more about the impact. And actually, as I was sitting last night, I was thinking about PTSD, and I couldn't even imagine what that feels like. I don't know if you've ever experienced it.
oh yeah.
Excuse me. My brother worked for Pepsi, and he had to keep a line. He had to keep a line of products moving on the assembly line. His job was to go and fix these big machines. He's crawling underneath there. Um, he's had nightmares almost every night. Um, Thinking back of when a machine wasn't working right, and if he didn't get it done, the boss was gonna give him holy. Is that proper? Hell for not doing his job right, but it wasn't his fault. But he's got to get it fixed, and in a hurry because his boss is losing money. So that's, and also he's had other things in his life. Used to work a shrimp boat, and he sunk his shrimp boat one night. He knew where the shoal was, where it's shallow. So shrimp boat was sinking. So he pulled it on there so it wouldn't sink anymore. So he saved the boat, and on and on and on. There were nights when it was rainy and stormy, and
There was other situations that he'd come in with he wasn't making his quota. He didn't have enough shrimp to live on. Came back with a lousy catch, so to speak. So he had things like that to do all his life. So now he basically has nightmares every night. I'm trying to teach him to just say, if you want to know what power is, if you want something to help, just say the divine creator's name. Just say it. That's all you got to do. And just also don't disrespect his son. Jesus Christ was the perfect example of what a person ought to be. So there we go. The two dynamic duo. And you never see one without the other. They're close at hand. They're like this. So that Jesus is the translator. So if I say something wrong, he knows me. He knows my heart. He can translate to the proper words I should say to the divine creator. Now, I can always pray to the divine creator if I say in Jesus' name, Amen, after the prayer. But I pray so much, sometimes I get it confused. I'm basically almost praying. I can be in traffic and pray that we get there safely, you know. So I can't tell you how many times I pray a day. That's just me. But you can't pray enough. So just think that if you don't want to accept a name, just you know that there's a divine creator. And if you think of him, I don't care if Buddhist was a good example of being a good person, and I'm sure there are other uh, gods that people like to follow, but they are what you call demigods. Demigod. I'm not being disrespectful, but they are good people, um, just slightly below the divine creator, because they're getting their thoughts from God too. They're trying. Okay, they're trying very hard, and we all are. We're all trying to survive in this crazy world we live in. Very good. Very good.
You should introduce about yourself.
About myself? Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Sienna. I grew up in Oregon and on a farm.
I would love to be there.
Oh,
I would love to see the place.
it was a very nice little vineyard and,
Cold, perhaps.
yes, I was used to it. Some nights the glass of water would freeze in my room because I didn't have a heater in
I've
my
heard
room.
nightmares of things. I've heard nightmares of things.
But so I'm not afraid of the cold. Only sometimes. Okay, maybe that's a lie. Maybe I'm partially afraid now because I live in Southern California. But I grew up more with like a science background, and being out in the nature, I would play in the nature all day long. Then I was forced to go to school, so I grew to love school in a different way. But my heart was always for nature. So as I grew older, I could feel that kind of split of wanting to follow nature, and it felt like I also liked to think about the Native Americans and their culture and their nature. Yeah.
I'm a native. I'm a native of Florida. I'm sorry I left my loincloth and my feather at home. That was a joke.
No, that is
Okay, so you're. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so as I after college, I wanted some adventure, so I traveled to Asia
And then I met Seattle meditation teacher, and as I began to meditate, I learned not only about the outer nature, but I started to explore the inner nature. And it's very interesting because it was like a whole new world for me. And I also learned about the nature of God, which I didn't grow up religious. I learned about the nature of Buddha, the nature of Jesus. Like all these different things appeared in meditation. So when I came back to the US, I actually started going to church because I found more in common with the religious people than the non-religious people. Because people in America were doing crazy things.
Was it a church, one church, or many churches?
It was a church in Walla Walla, Washington, non-denominational.
Okay.
And actually, because of the meditation practice, when I was reading the Bible, it all kind of made sense. Like, I just was really hungry to understand and read, and it was a very meaningful, also community.
Mhm.
Then my father passed away. That was a tough time. Moving back to where I grew up, and then that was actually dark time, got into a not so good relationship and things. And so now I'm back to meditation after 10 years as a nurse. So I did.
You did that work
When I
too?
came back I went back to school when I came back. Because meditation did change my heart in a good way to want to help people. So that was kind of stressful going through COVID and working in the ICU. So last July, when Seattle came back, I started meditating again and had a lot on my heart that I didn't even know was there, from patients and families, and seeing them on machines and different things.
Oh, yeah. I've been there before. And so has Jimmy. We've been there before, flat on our backs, with things stuck in ourselves that we can't. I have to turn around at night. I have to turn around, and you can't do that. And then there's the noises, the beep beep of people's other hearts that they got on machines, and there's the noises through the night. You can't sleep in a hospital. You can't get a good night's sleep. Sometimes they give you sedatives that help. Not me. They couldn't give me enough. But being in a hospital, and even working in a hospital, being a nurse, having to put up with people crying and yelling, "I need help," and then you have a code blue, you got to go run and beat on their chest and do all that stuff. I did that. I did that in the fire department too, and usually, no.
Yeah. I had a thought and I might have lost it, but no, just while you were talking, it reminded me of something. Um, so just also a desire to help people better in those situations. Seattle is like the doctor for the mind, because I see a lot of upset minds, and then including my own. So, I also grew up, I believe in a lot of American values. Like, I was raised to do good for people, even though my mom was like religious, but she didn't force it on us. So I didn't grow up like religious, but I still had those values, and I believe America has those values to help people.
I hate that. I get a thought, then you hand it to me, I forget it. We're all here. We're all here for a reason,
Yeah.
and obviously, good will always prevail over evil. So don't worry about it. We don't have to worry. You know?
Thank you. And I really appreciate hearing your words, because you seem to have a lot of wisdom that you gained from all your experiences. And I'm a humble student. So anyway.
I don't wear this hat proudly. I wear it for a conversation starter. Okay? This means nothing. If I had a hat that said Jehovah on it, it might not go as far as this did, but this gets me in the door. That when people say Jehovah, they get scared and they run away, and they shouldn't. And people need to know that Psalms 83:18 in your Bible that you were reading, it'll tell you what his name is and what he thinks about it.
83:18.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Read it.
Okay.
I have a Bible here too. No.
On the phone, always.
Oh.
There's always apps.
Okay.
Um, okay, one last thing. So the latest struggle that I'm struggling with is selfishness, and it seems like it's also not only my mind, but the collective mind of like the culture we're living in right now. It seems like a daily struggle to try to, I don't know, convince myself isn't the right word, but motivate myself to want to serve and not worry about myself. I saw this sign that said, "Do not ask what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country."
Right.
This was a few weeks ago. I think I don't remember where. I was driving and somewhere on the East Coast, and I started crying.
You know who said that, right? Kennedy?
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Kennedy said that.
Okay.
And that's on. It's on.
Okay.
He was a president. You understand his background. He was a ladies' man. He wasn't perfect, right? But he was one of the better presidents, I guess. But as it goes, and compared to what we got today, it's even worse. But he was one of the good ones. Carter was one of the better presidents. People have got wide views of that, but I don't want to get into that. That is really not necessary as much. But again, do not do what you can do for your country, but do not do what your country can do for you, but do what you can do for your country is what he said. But yeah, you can still do for your country by teaching people. That's the best thing you can do, is teach people what God says, right? That's what you can do for your country, for the world.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I
think-
get my own now? I guess. Oh well.
There you go.
So the experience of like giving up my belongings and trying to live in community is very humbling, because half the time I do not like it. I do not like it at all. When I was younger, I was more adaptable. Now that I'm older, I want my own environment. I want to control
Oh,
it.
don't you know it? Don't you know it?
So it's a very good lesson. Like they say, iron sharpens iron. So when we're around other people, we can
Right.
get rubbed against, so to speak, and all the hurts, hang-ups come out that we can then give it even more opportunity to learn about selflessness, or try not to be so selfish. Okay, I think that's all.
Yeah.
You should explain about your understanding about selflessness.
Okay. I think earlier I heard something about questions and answers, but like the main thing is coming to the end of yourself, like realizing that you don't know, and even more like realizing that I am wrong, and not just that I'm doing the wrong thing, but that I am wrong. And like, yeah, that's a big one. And just seeing the endless loops of the mind. And so then like praying for a savior to get out of it. Sometimes a lot of faith, and sometimes just stillness and waiting. And then sometimes feeling a sense of connection and a sense of like security, or knowing that there is a higher presence that will lift me out of the evilness of my own mind. And sometimes wanting to do good and not the good I want to do. There's like another force that's battling that wants to not do good. And like the character Paul in the Bible, I've really been relating to his stuff too, because okay, I'm letting you say something.
Oh, we did. Okay, there's a chapter in the Bible, or there's Jonah and the whale. It's about 3 pages long, and it's a good starter if you want to start in the Bible, because it tells you of a story that what Jonah goes through. He runs away from his problem,
Yeah.
and he gets in trouble. But Jehovah gave him a job to do. Go tell somebody in another country what's going to happen. And he got afraid, and he ran away, got swallowed up by a whale. Now, only a divine creator could allow somebody to live 3 days in the belly of a whale or a big fish. They called it a big fish. They don't know what it was. It could have been anything. But at the end of that time, he came back and he did his job right. And he went and told the people. And when he was done with that, he was exalted. He did a good job finally after he did what he was supposed. So if you do what you're supposed to, if you read the scriptures and you realize what is right and wrong, and you're following the divine creator and you're doing his will, here we are, all different areas of the world and different faiths and this and that. But if you realize who the divine creator is, and the one true book that has been here for quite a while, and they had even books before that, before the Christian era, thousands of years. They had the flood back then, and people debate, they still think that there wasn't a flood, that there was a big joke, but they found pieces and parts, so they were disproved on that. So there was a worldly flood, and everybody was destroyed. See, it's all fantastic to even think about, right? So we're going along in time, and eventually, this system we live in right now is going to be done away with. Just think, no more bad governments, no more bad religions. Not all religions are good. They are actually, they're ear ticklers. They tell you what you want to hear, but is it true? No, they're just doing that because
most religions today are money makers, right? No, who is not making money? There's very few that aren't making money. Money is not in the divine creator's world. You don't need money. You know what the most important thing is in the whole world? Remember those 7 or 9, or I get them all confused. Love, joy, peace, long suffering. Remember, what's the first one? The new system is going to be based on love. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Here, somebody else.
I just have one more thing. The best part of that story of Jonah is that he got a second chance. Yes, unfortunately, you brought to mind, I've heard stories of like pastors charging for phone calls for going to visit someone who's sick. And then like on the Buddhist side also, that you'll go like sign up for something and they're like, oh, here's the charge. And that's why it's so rare to have someone like Seattle who's doing all these things free of charge from the kindness of his heart. And
Yep.
I'm so eternally grateful. Okay, I'm gonna stop on that.
That's like a fun.
Should I turn it on?
No. And I thought, this morning I came here, and the first thing you do is offer me something. Would you like? Have you eaten yet? And that's unheard of.
Yeah, my name is Jim, and Buddy's my brother. I grew up in Miami and moved up north.
You want my phone for you?
No,
With
I'm
your
good.
phone?
That's okay. Anyway, I do a lot of flea marketing and driving and picking up, good stuff, keeping the good stuff.
I can hold for you.
And we stopped by here, and you people invited us in with your arms open, which is really unheard of. And anyway, I'm not much of a speaker, so I'll turn the mic over to the owner. He's the owner, correct?
The microphone owner? Whatever he owns for all.
What's
Not
that?
for whatever he owns, he doesn't own for himself. He owns for all.
He owns for all, exactly, yeah. It's not greedy.
The only thing we own is our breath.
Right.
Which is also no.
But anyway, yeah, we were on our way to, hello?
It's okay.
You
I
talk.
talk. I talk.
Wow.
Yes.
So thank you guys for letting us come in and do this seance here. We were on our way to look at flea markets and go to breakfast. But like I said,
We got interrupted.
We're like flea market, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're like flea market, aren't we?
Well,
Yeah.
no,
All driven.
no, please.
No.
Please, I hate please. They might.
Flea market, get it? Anyway, thank you very much.
This is your only brother?
I have a
Yes.
sister too.
He's the only one that I know of. He's the only one that lived.
No,
No, wait a minute. We are all brothers, right? We're all sisters.
Okay.
Okay? Right?
Just put it if you don't need it.
Huh?
When you need it, you use it again.
Okay, okay. I gotta sit myself down. If I think of things, I'll let you know, but I gotta wait till it comes, wait till it comes, we're machine.
There you go.
Think of this, our bodies are merely machines, right? And it houses our soul. It houses our spirit. So what we do with that spirit, we're spirit creatures in a machine. This machine is temporary, but our spirit can live forever. And what we don't want to do is get caught with that Satan, where he's going to be done away with eventually. We don't want to be one of those, because dead is a very long, long time.
I'm happy to meet and listen to your sharing. Uh, because of practicing meditation, uh, I came to understand the truth, that is, uh, to be doing and not doing only, to be experiencing and not experiencing only, to be knowing and not knowing only, to be using and not using only, no rejecting, no attaching for all living beings and all non-living beings, for both of body and mind, or mind and matter also. So if we are rejecting, that is making mistake, mental mistake. If I don't like you, that is disliking is mental mistake. So also, if I like you, that is also attachment. Liking is opposite of disliking. If I accept liking, I must accept disliking. So both of liking and disliking are to be using only, without rejecting, without rejecting and attaching. Using only without rejecting and attaching is right. To be using only, we should understand liking is impermanent, disliking is impermanent. You are impermanent, I am impermanent. So also everything is impermanent. Only selfless impermanent nature is permanent. Selfless. Selfless means not someone, not something, just cause and effect or action and the same reaction of impermanent nature, ever-changing impermanent nature. In this way, I can be everyone. I can be you. You can be like me. I can be a man or a woman or an animal. Everything, whatever we attach, it is possible to be like, to be what we attach. We attach what we are. We are what we attach. We do what we attach. We attach what we do. We know what we attach. We attach whatever we know. This is cause and effect of selfless impermanent nature. Because of understanding like this, I am able to use my life, my intelligence, my ability, all my belongings for everyone who is in need. In this way, I create meditation center like this for all, for every religion, for every citizen, for every nationality. In this way, I met with them, with the other Westerner also, so we can work together. We can stay together. We can share our experience like this together. We can be in harmony with each other. This is the way of we can be together, especially by keeping precepts. No killing, even to animals. No giving what is not given. No taking what is not given. No sexual misconduct. No telling lie. No using drugs and alcohol. With this keeping precepts or moral conduct, we can help each other. We can fulfill the need of each other. In this way, there will be health and wealth of both of body and mind. In this way, I'm creating more and more meditation center in the country and also in other countries. Here in US, especially in Florida, we are donated 6.5 acre land in DeLand. So in the future, there will be our own full-time meditation center with the name Tabawa or Nature Meditation Center. Here in Florida, many retired people are staying. So full-time meditation center in Florida intend especially for retired people like you. In our meditation center, everything is free, shelter, food, anything. In this way, no need to worry.
Oh, I've heard that before. Yeah. Thank you. Where's my bedroom?
This is not our center yet.
I constant am a fear of where am I going to sleep tomorrow night, right? Because things wear out, your welcome wears out. You don't have a place to stay anymore. And I hope you don't think bad of me of this, but I'm having to go through a horrible, frightening divorce. And my wife has rejected me, and she's backed me into a corner. What do I do? So you have to hire, in this day and age, lawyers, which cost dearly. And it's not only monetary, it costs my mind, because it's a constant fear that goes on. And I don't want this fear. I'm fighting this fear. And it's constant all the time. And it takes so long. For a divorce, it may take 2 or 3 years. And that's a very long time to be in distress. And so that's my daily life is in constant distress, and good has to prevail over that. So it's a fight within me, and here I am, not going crazy, basically. So most people just go wacko and they do anything crazy, and I'm not that way, but um, I'm trying to do what's right. I'm constantly thinking, what can I do that's right? And the people near me are not doing things right, and I think there's something wrong with me. So what do I do? I just pray. I just keep on praying. I know that I have the divine creator, and that's all I can do. And I'm happy with that. When I think of my God, I'm happy. No matter what anybody says or does, or insults my God, or does something less than what's perfect, because my God is perfect. So I just want to be as close to him as possible all the time. Uh, Somebody else?
Can I say something?
Say something.
Yeah.
Say something. No, that's, you said something else. You
Oh.
said something.
So, humans are dangerous,
Oh.
and the nature of God is faithful. They'll never let you down. And I just wanted to quote a couple things for you specifically. Because Jesus said, "Come to me, all that ye who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Okay.
Because of liking or loving to someone, there will be disliking or hating on someone. The cause of suffering is attachment. The solution is detachment. We can be together, but we should not attach on drugs, alcohol, gaming, or we should not attach even on ourselves and the other. We can be together. We can work together, but we should detach from everything and everyone. In this way, there will be less and less suffering. We all are sure to die sooner or later. No one can live forever, but nothing can be long-lasting. But ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature is permanent. So if we accept that truth, or if we are trying to be together with that truth, with detachment from ourself, our body and mind, and with detachment from the other, our partner or loving one, loving friends, there will be less and less suffering. In this way, we can be more and more near to the truth of selfless, impermanent nature. Finally, we can be the one with ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature. In this way, no need to worry for ourselves and for the other. No need to worry for the earth, for the whole infinite universe also. It will appear and then disappear, appearing, disappearing. It will never end. Life is also, we started at one day, and then there will be ending at one day, one time. This is true, but this is to use only, not to attach, not to grasp as something good or bad. We should not attach on someone as good or bad. We should detach from both of opposite and negative view. We should accept only right view, which is just cause and effect of action and the same reaction of ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature. This is Dhamma. This is Dhamma means permanent truth. Nature. Dhamma is nature. That nature will never change. We are changing. Our mind is changing. But unchanging will never change. Changing will never change. Impermanence will be always permanent. That impermanence is selfless, not someone, not something. That's why we should detach from oneself or one person, one thing, one time, and one place from the mind. In this way, the mind will be neutral, the one or the same with selfless, impermanent nature. This is what we are practicing in order to detach from ourselves and the other. In this way, there are less and less suffering, more and more detachment. In this way, we can be together. More and more people can be together. So, how you explain?
Which one be
You
easier?
will explain more to their understanding.
We, as before, you were saying also that many can be teaching some truth which is comfortable, right? But which is not really true. This is what we also understand, that many truths can be told from many different views and perspectives. And the truth will change depending on the condition, on the situation, on the perceiver. This is why we try to understand one truth, which is true for all and in all times, in all places, in all conditions. There is such a truth, which is true for all and forever and is unchangeable truth. This is, as I was telling before, when we remove any filters and we bring mindfulness to know what is, we can see that there is a nature which always changes. We can discern the reality and understand the change. We can understand the change in bigger objects, in all experiences of life. But then we should be able to see that even every experience refers to the same truth within itself, that there is a change of every moment for every object or every experience. We should just try to accept the change in our understanding, because the understanding that we have been using till now makes us suffer. Makes us suffer because of liking someone, disliking someone, and wanting things differently in our life. We all experience like this. We want something that makes us feel good, and we don't want to lose what makes us feel good. But things change, things are not permanent. And this is our attachment to make something stable that makes us suffer. Because if we accept the change, then we don't react. We just accept that impermanence. We accept the change. We accept the coming and going. We don't resist, so there is no suffering if we don't resist. This is something not just to hear, this is to contemplate and to observe in our own experience of our body and mind and observing the others. And Sayadaw teaches us to see deeply and to be able to be brave, to detach from what we already know, to be able to welcome what there is. Then we can see that this change is never ending. The change continues. And this is the permanence of the change. The only permanence is in the change, in the impermanence. This is to contemplate. Because we can't grasp change in anything. We can't grasp the permanence in anything. Everything will anyway change. Only the fact of changing is permanent. Changing is always. You make notes?
No, I'm turning my phone off in case it rings.
Oh.
Can you share what brought you to the Dhamma? Because you also had some, if you're okay with sharing any of that, some struggle.
If our guests still have availability, you still didn't eat any breakfast, so maybe you can.
Yeah, well.
You can have some fruits and.
No, we're gonna go find a place to have breakfast.
I gotta go soon. I'm dying.
Yeah.
But you were
He's only good for
get
like
me
2
tired.
hours and he's gotta go for a nap.
I'm suffering and I'm enjoying
Yeah.
my suffering. Okay? I've never had a lovelier experience, and I appreciate. I had no clue this morning where I was going. We were going looking for stuff for free. Basically, people throw away alongside the road. That's what he does. He's a picker. They call him pickers, right? You remember that? You don't watch television probably, but there's this bear. There's this bear. Sticks his head in the window of a lady, and the bear says, "You mind if I pick through your trash?" I'm only in pain. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Well, he is. Mm.
How about this direct experience of pain that you are sharing to us? Can you know its impermanence?
My head aches, my back hurts, and I don't feel like walking. I don't want to go see Dr. Zhivago. I don't want to take the dog out walking. I just want to sit in my easy chair. It's been a jungle all day.
So is there a change or that pain is forever?
It's
It's
if I have my lazy boy, I do fairly well. Do you know what a lazy boy is?
I don't.
recliner.
Well, it's a reclining chair
Okay.
that takes everything and neutralizes the weight. It distributes the weight of my body through the chair, and I'm comfortable. I have been in agonizing, non-comfortable here, but guess what? I endure it just fine, and I'll stay here as long as I have to. Maybe not. Yeah, I may die soon, but I'm here, and I wish I could go soon. Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That is your attachment to dying soul. If you can detach, you can stay longer.
Thank you. I would love to. I hate the thought of dying.
Stop thinking about to dying.
That's a
Stop
long
thinking-
time, right?
Yes, sir.
Dying is a long time, right? Yeah.
Whole life.
And
Yes,
when
it's-
I'm dying, yeah.
We
There's no thinking. There's no toil. There's no work in death. There's no thinking in death. It's just blackness. There's no thought. Oh, that's okay for a while, but I get tired of that after a while. Yeah, I'd rather.
You should detach from your pain also. In
Yeah.
this way, you can endure pain more and more.
Huh?
You can endure, you can detach from the pain,
Yeah, well,
from your body pain more and more.
I've been doing that.
Avoiding the pain right now.
The real creator, what we understand is our attachment.
Mm.
That attachment is creating to be painful, to die soon.
Would it hurt if I left?
No.
Detachment, if you detach, detachment will still remain instead of attachment. If there is detachment, there will be right understanding. Because of attachment, there is wrong understanding or not understanding.
Okay.
Are you ready, bud?
Yeah.
Had enough?
Gotta go.
Yes, nice meeting.
Yep.
Welcome.
Nice meeting.
Or in the evening.
Meeting's adjourned.
Give that to somebody. That's a nice set of you. What is that?
What is this?
I can show you.
Reflection from you.
These don't work anymore. Nothing works. Look, I don't even know. Don't touch me.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Do that.
Yeah.
The bread. Yeah.
What did we do with your cane, bud?
It's over here.
Okay.
That was the most delicious cup of coffee. I didn't get to drink it all.
If you like Vietnamese food, you should have lunch here
Oh,
very soon.
oh,
You are welcome.
that's nice of you.
Next time, he wants a recliner.
I'm abusing your kindness.
No. No, there's no abusing.
You should.
Well, I know. I've learned something. I got a place to come to, Jimmy. I'm not on the weeds anymore.
You got a place to come to, bud.
And he dreams to visit in Oregon. So if we open the center in Oregon and Sienna's place, then he has a chance to stay in
I
Oregon.
could talk with you for hours about Russia. It's a scary place. What do they call oh God, it's the Siberia.
Siberia, where people were sent.
And people live there, and they shipped Jehovah's Witnesses all to Siberia, and they flourished. They actually did good there because the Russians don't want nothing to do with it, right? They're still there. I'm gonna try to stand up.
Shall we help you lift you up?
Huh?
Shall we help you to lift up?
No. He has to do it on it.
Just go like this. Go. And try real hard. Everybody do that. Let me. Are you doing it? I don't feel
We
anything.
all will be there.
You're not thinking hard enough.
Okay. I'm helping you.
There you go.
Now we are peaceful together. American, Soviet, Russia,
Yeah.
China, everyone can be together because of doing goodies together. Yes.
You just need a reclining chair here.
Yeah, that's all I need. Yeah.
Is there Goodwill nearby? We go by immediately.
I need a big screen so I can watch my babysitter.
Where are your
The babysitter. The babysitter. I turn on. Let's see. You don't know who Sheldon is. You don't know Star Trek. Do you know Star Trek?
Do
Peace and long live.
Do you watch YouTube on your big screen?
YouTube.
No, we don't.
Yeah. Well, regular.
Because we could share to you what we filmed and you could watch it on your big screen.
Yeah.
I don't want to see
that. You can watch the whole thing.
Yes,
You have a,
you registered, online.
Oh, you're gonna sell?
register online.
You're
Yes,
gonna
it
sell
is in YouTube.
You're gonna sell it? Do I get a check?
We do for free as your